Okay, for a while someone's been asking me to do Hunter Prey Doomsday, which if you read the Hunter Prey storyline, pretty much Doomsday has recovered from the injuries he suffered at the hands of Superman, and now he's at his near godlike level. Superman, with the aid of a mother box, hunts down Doomsday, who is on Apocalypse, who has defeated the majority of the elite fighting forces on Apocalypse. Also defeats Darkseid, I think in 3 punches. I think he takes 3 attacks and he pretty much almost kills Darkseid. By the time Superman arrives, Darkseid is unconscious and barely breathing. So Superman, with Mother Box, then hunts down Doomsday in other locations. This is when they reveal that he actually is a living evolution. So, Mother Box has to augment Superman to give him a chance against Doomsday. Pretty much everything Superman does, Doomsday almost automatically, reactive evolution, pretty much becomes immune to. Superman takes a laser sword, cuts deep into his visceral mass, pulls the sword out, and by the time the sword comes out, Doomsday's pretty much already fully healed. Superman's flying, Doomsday now all of a sudden shoots. His bone claws now fly out of his body, and they're retractable, and they're covered in poison. He then fights one of his former enemies, known as the Radiant. Is it the Radiant? I have the book right there, but... and is able to, in one hit, cancel out an energy being, because he's faced that being in the past. And the only way they stop him is by dropping him off at the end of time. So there's one person. Other one is Worldbreaker Hulk. I had to read about Worldbreaker Hulk, because ironically, there's 2 different iterations. One iteration is the version that is beyond World War Hulk level. They call him Worldbreaker because when he stomps his foot, he begins to break off the eastern seaboard of the United States. When he stomps his foot. There's another version, and this is the version I'm going to use. This is the What If Hulk won World War Hulk. Pretty much, he defeats Sentry, he defeats everybody. They then do an attack that pretty much destroys Manhattan and everyone on Manhattan, and the majority of New York, but Hulk survives. Kind of goes into hiding for a little while. The Skrull invasion still happens. There are no Earth heroes, so the Skrulls take over pretty effectively. Hulk shows back up. Hulk then helps the best he can. It's a losing struggle. He then summons Silver Surfer to call Galactus. Galactus then destroys the Earth. Hulk survives. Hulk then becomes known as the Worldbreaker, as a herald of Galactus. So, it is living reactive evolution versus Galactus cosmic power enhanced herald level beyond World War Hulk. Okay. As always, I do 9 criteria. Intelligence, fighting ability, strength, speed, durability. This is your regenerative abilities. Invulnerability, energy projection, versatility, and X Factor. So let's just get into... Wow, I didn't know that you could take Hulk and be like, what if Hulk and Silver Surfer got together? Oh, okay. How about this? We'll take the most pissed off version of Hulk who survived Earth being blown up by Galactus and then make him a herald. I think that probably makes Hulk the most frightening herald of Galactus. You know, that puts him right up there with Golden Superman. So we'll get right into this. Intelligence. At this point in time, Doomsday learned how to say Metropolis. And I mean, Metropolis. So he probably would lose his Scrabble contest against Solomon Grundy. By this time, Hulk is, full faculties, as well as having the cosmic awareness enhancement you get from the power cosmic. So intelligence, it's Hulk. fighting ability. Doomsday is still a punch-kick guy. He never fought anybody who was beyond a punch-kick guy. This is post-gladiatorial combat Hulk. Strength. Ironically, at this point in time, since Hulk has been shown to stomp his foot and potentially break off a portion of the United States, and then he has the powers of a Herald of Galactus, I'm pretty sure he's got some ridiculous strength on his side. So I'm going to give him the strength edge. Speed. You know, at this point in time, I still don't think there's that many tremendous speed feats. Except, of course, for Silver Surfer in the Infinity Gauntlet, traveling light years in seconds. Like, that's an impressive speed feat. But beyond that, not that many tremendous speedsters. Doomsday at this point in time had already fought Superman and other speedsters. So he does have a greater level of super speed to him. Durability. The reactive evolutionary abilities that Doomsday has pretty much means any attack he's going to take, it's going to hurt him, but he's going to bounce back pretty quick. Invulnerability. You know, they did show that Superman was able to cut Doomsday. World War Hulk at the level he was at was relatively impervious. Now make him more angry, make him a Herald of Galactus. His invulnerability at this point is off the charts. He survived the Earth being destroyed by Galactus. That's an impressive feat of strength. I mean, he didn't die. He was injured, but he didn't die. Energy projection. Ironically, Doomsday never really had... He didn't really develop any sort of laser vision. He did all of a sudden begin to have the ability to use more distance abilities, but not that many. You know, Superman still kept him at bay using all of his different, range abilities on him. Anybody who becomes a Herald of a Galactus all of a sudden does gain a tremendous amount of distance abilities. So you're looking at Hulk now does have ranged attacks. Now this becomes kind of weird. Now I'm down to versatility. This is a bizarre one. The power cosmic, Galactus chooses what abilities he gives somebody. Versus somebody who's going to constantly get more and more abilities. So versatility is going to go to Doomsday. If Doomsday can survive the initial onslaught, he's going to develop more abilities. And sooner or later, unless he gets entirely trounced by Hulk, he's going to become pretty close when it comes to matching whatever it is Hulk can throw at him. And now X Factor. X Factor again goes to Doomsday in this one. Depending how fast Doomsday can recover, and how fast he can begin to match Hulk. Like right now, Hulk is up here. Hunter Prey Doomsday is kind of here. And as this fight progresses, you're going to see Doomsday slowly begin to power creep his way up to where Hulk is at. Hulk's going to hit a point where, since he can use gamma radiation as well as cosmic energy to make his rage and his strength go higher, as Doomsday's chasing up to him, Hulk is going to eventually hit a point like this. It's going to come down to how fast can the reactive evolutionary advantages that Doomsday has, will he be able to meet Hulk before he's entirely destroyed? And plus, at this point in time, Hulk can survive in space. And they've shown that once Doomsday doesn't have leverage, he really can't do much. So it's going to come down to, how Worldbreaker Hulk is tremendously higher than what you would expect Hunter Prey Doomsday to be at. Of course, I'm not taking him at the end of the story. At the end of the story, it's a different story, because now all of a sudden, Doomsday survived the forces of entropy. And that would make him incredibly powerful. So if these two were to meet, I'll be honest, you could probably do maybe a good 5-6 books off this. And what's going to happen is, Hulk is going to need to put Doomsday down, and put him down effectively. Doomsday was shown to come back from the majority of injuries, but I'm pretty sure if you were to take a Galactus-enhanced Herald Beyond World War Hulk, strength level Hulk, who in the What If issue had a sword that was double-bladed and the blades were pretty much the size of Hulk, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like, oh, you're really strong. Uh-huh. But this blade can cut you. Cleave you in twain! Huh. See, you're trying to reknit yourself. I'm going to remove your head. I don't know, probably just turn your head into like a pile of goo. And I don't know, probably just nuke you. You know, it could be a fight that, depending on how it was played out, could be very interesting. But I think that the overall initial power advantage you see from Worldbreaker, Galactus enhanced, Herald of Galactus, Cosmic Power enhanced, beyond World War Hulk level Hulk, will be able to defeat the most dangerous version of Doomsday.